Hi, friends. I hope that you've all been healthy and well. Welcome back to Hangouts with Hank, Season 2. This season is called Hank Cares, and it's all about something that Hank cares a lot about. People like you. Let's give our friend Hank a call and see what he's been up to.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Hank. How have you been? What have you been up to lately?
I've been doing pretty great. I've been working on my schoolwork, and I've been
Oh,
playing a lot. What is that next to you? That looks a lot like the map I drew for school.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
This is my globe. It's like a model of the Earth. I had it out earlier because I was thinking about all the places that I hope to visit someday. I really hope to visit Scotland because a lot of my ancestors came from there. I would love to see the rolling green hills, the pretty little cottages, maybe even a sheep farm or a castle.
Wow.
I've also been using my atlas.
That's pretty neat.
Where have you traveled?
Let's see. I've been to California and New York, but you know what? I want to visit all 50 states. I think that'd be pretty amazing.
That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah, there are so many parts of the world that are pretty beautiful, and I want to see all of them.
Oh, you're right about that, Hank.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what's super cool about our country? We have lots of different people from different parts of the world here. They all bring their cultures and music and foods and clothing styles and traditions to America.
Wow, that makes America so much fun. We have lots and lots and lots of different people with different stories all in one place. And we don't have to leave the country and learn all about different people and places.
You're right. We're so blessed because we live in a town that is just like our larger nation in this way. Lancaster is culturally rich. It's a culturally rich home for people, including refugees from all over the globe.
What does culturally rich mean?
Well, Hank, it means that we have lots of different people from different cultures here. We're rich with stories and traditions and beautiful people.
Wow, I love the way that sounds. And you said that Lancaster is home to refugees? What are refugees?
Oh, great question, Hank. Refugees are people who are forced to leave their home country for different reasons, and they're not allowed or able to go back.
Wow, that reminds me of my friend.
Mhm.
She told me that she had to come to America, and her trip here was interesting, and it wasn't easy. But she's really happy she's here now.
Oh, thanks for sharing that, Hank. It sounds like your friend is full of courage.
What is courage, Miss Candace?
Courage is a lot like bravery. It means doing something even if it might be scary. Your friend said that her journey wasn't easy, but that her family and her never gave up. So that makes them brave and courageous.
Well, she is very brave. She said her family beliefs were not allowed where she came from, so they had to come here. Even though it was a hard journey, they finally made it, and I'm so happy she did.
Oh, me too, Hank. And she's lucky to have a friend like you to welcome her and to let her know that she's safe and accepted here.
Oh, thanks, Miss Candace. I'll do my best to be the best friend I can be. But do you have any ideas of how I can be the best friend I can be? And I also want to be best friends to all the refugees in my community.
Oh, Hank, I was hoping you would ask. Yes, there are lots of hurdles or challenges when it comes to living in a new culture or community while trying to also keep who you are. And this happens right here in Lancaster, like your new friend. We know someone from the Refugee Center and Community School who works directly with refugees and families in Lancaster to help them navigate their way through the process.
You're right. That's Mr. Khem.
It is!
Can we give him a call?
Absolutely. Let's call him up. Hi, Mr. Khem.
Oh, hi.
Hi, good morning, Miss Candace and Miss Hank. Good to see you.
Well, thanks for coming today.
So Hank was just telling me about his friend who recently came here from another country. She had to leave with her family because her beliefs weren't accepted in her home country. Hank would like to learn more about how to be the best friend to his new friend and the best community member for his other refugee neighbors. Do you think you could help him out?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can help with that.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Khem. I do have a couple questions.
Sure.
So Candace told me that refugees are people who come to America and can't go back to their home country. What are some of the hard things that they have to work through when they get here?
Oh my goodness. I mean, there are so many things that, people have to go through. First of all, living their own country, their home country is really very, sad. They miss the culture and they miss everything, back at home, their friends, their relatives, and everyone. And the hardest part getting here into this newer country and integrate into the newer society is even harder. Like, the first barrier is language. They
Mhm.
don't speak the language, and that really makes a huge difference in overall activities they have to perform here. Finding out the schedules, the routes, and the markets, groceries, social services. I mean, the list goes on, and including the children's education. All those things really play a very big, role once a new person or a refugee or immigrant comes into this country.
Wow, that sounds like a lot. Wow. But you know what? I want my neighbors to feel safe and happy here. My friend came from a different country as a refugee, and her family is working very hard to make it a good home here. So, how can I help?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. I think that's something everyone should ask and everyone should really feel about, getting some newer folks into their community and making sure how they are understood, how they are welcome, how we can help them to make them comfortable and more welcoming in this newer world. I think you can make friends, ask questions, ask questions about their culture, where they came from, how did it look like. Since you don't know, what part of the world they are coming into this country, and making sure that you understand them, extending help and support in need, and overall making sure that you build that relationship will take you to a next level of understanding them, winning their trust and making sure that you are there to help and support in any ways you could do. So that will definitely help you, get these people come to you, ask questions, celebrate festivals, talking about cultures, tradition, art, music, even.
Oh, I
That's
love
how
music.
you can. Oh, great. Great to hear that.
Well, and I love making new friends too. Yeah. I try to be the best friend I can be, and I think I'm pretty good at it. Um, but what are some of the ways I can help my refugee friends and neighbors know that I care about them and their stories and their culture and traditions?
um, Yeah, it's not simple because people are badly traumatized, coming from a refugee camp or coming from their home country where there was civil war or religious persecution. So many, a lot of violence they have seen in their lives. It's
Wow.
really very hard to, get into touch with these people, but like I said, relationship building, asking about their culture, celebrating the festivals with them, celebrating music with them, even going out, hang out for some time, um, you know, being nice and making them feel, oh, okay, I am welcome in this part of the world. I am loved.
Mm.
I'm respected. I think that will eventually win trust, and to get these people together and celebrate with them. I mean, making friendships, getting some trust from them, enjoying, celebrating some sort of festivals. Those things will make huge difference.
Well, I can definitely do that. And that
I
sounds like
love
it's going
those
to be a lot of
ideas.
fun too, learning about all different kinds of places and people.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I can even ask them where they're from on the map, like my map back here, or even a globe like Miss Candace has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you could even ask them, so where they came from, even on YouTube, going into the map on Google Map and on YouTube, just ask them to show some videos about their culture, their traditions, their festivals, how the country looks like, that sort of questions will definitely help you to gain some more knowledge about, where they are coming from.
That's a great idea.
These are wonderful ideas.
But I have a question, Mr. Khem.
Sure.
What if my neighbors around me aren't refugees? How can I learn about the different kinds of people who live in Lancaster?
Yeah, I think, excuse me. Yeah, you might want to, visit Churchill Service, Refugee Center, Community School at Reynolds, Bethany Christian Services, Literacy Council, IU13 Community Aid. I mean, these are the places where these adult refugees go to learn
Yeah.
and seek some support. I think there are restaurants around in the town, like Nepali restaurants or Burmese restaurants. Restaurants from different cultures are in the town. So that is a really good place to understand how food is prepared, whatever food is available in certain culture. um, yeah, I mean, it- celebrating with refugees, even going out in the parks sometimes when they have like music festivals,
Ooh.
those type of activities will definitely help you gain some more knowledge and understand how the cultural aspects really work in different communities.
Well, that sounds pretty neat. I do love
Hmm.
music, and I love all kinds of food. Mr. Khem, what's your favorite kind of food?
Oh, I I I really love Nepalese ethnic cuisine because
Mm.
I came from that background, so I would definitely love that. But having said that, I'm really a foodie person, so I like all kinds of foods available in the market that are good to me. I mean, whatever I have the habit of eating.
That sounds so yummy. So I can't wait to get started with all the ideas you gave me, Mr. Khem. Um, but what about those who are refugees? Where can they go for help?
Oh, okay. So even if they are not refugees, Refugee Center and Community School at Reynolds has a program called Career Pathways for English Language Learners,
Oh,
where where we help individuals, whether or not they're refugees, we help these people to, go through a career development plan and see what career field they would like to, excuse me, get in one day. Because a lot of people come into this country with varied educational backgrounds. Some are doctors, some are lawyers, some are teachers, and these people are like working a very hard job. So there is a place, especially us. What we do these days is helping these individuals to get into a career field in the United States. And yeah, refugees have a lot of opportunities here. A lot of organizations help them in different ways. So we have cultural navigation services. We have welcoming schools orientation. We have career pathways for English language learner. These programs are for students, adults, any non-refugee people. So they can come to our office, or our partnering organizations office to get those support.
wow, that sounds pretty amazing. You
Hmm.
know what? I love our city. It's pretty cool.
Great.
Me
Thank you
too.
so much, Mr. Khem. You are the best.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Khem. I think you really helped Hank and me learn about how we can help our refugee neighbors who are new to Lancaster feel welcome, accepted, and safe here. Now I
Thank
feel
you.
really ready to begin a new adventure of becoming the best neighbor I can be. Because Hank and I, we love everyone.
Yeah, we really do. Thank you so much, Mr. Khem. I feel ready to be the best friend and neighbor I can be.
Absolutely. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for
Hmm.
being so nice and a good human being, helping people around. Thank you very much for having me today.
Oh, thank you
Well,
for
thanks for
joining
joining us
us.
today. Bye
Bye,
Thank
bye.
Mr.
you.
Khem.
Bye-bye.
Wow, Miss Candace, I had
Mhm.
no idea that refugees went through so many hard times on their way here to Lancaster, and that it could be so hard to get used to a new home once they're here.
Oh, I know, Hank. It is quite a brave journey that refugees and immigrants go on. That's why it's so important, I think, that we help each other and especially help them once they're here so that they know that they're welcomed, accepted, safe, and loved. Hey, remember that our nation is so great because it includes all of us with our own traditions and unique qualities. And that's something worth celebrating and continuing to learn more about with an open heart and open arms.
Oh, Miss Candace, can
Yeah.
we have a dance celebration in honor of all of our friends and our beautiful neighbors and their brave stories?
Oh, I can think of no better way to end our conversation. First, I need to get something though.
I love this part. Da, 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 da.
And oh, look, there are 3 globes.
Whoa!
And dance.
Wow, that was so much
Talk with
fun.
you soon, Hank.
All right, see you later. Bye bye.
Friends, thank you so much for joining us on Hangouts with Hank. We hope you'll join us next time. Please remember that there are so many ways to be a wonderful friend to all of our neighbors. And also, please remember that when it comes to all of you, Hank cares a whole lot, and I do too. See you later, alligators.